when you go to get salt and realize that your 4-year-old has clearly been in the kitchen and played with the train set you told him he couldn't take out because it's a train set that has... Oh, he showed up.
And had them ask, and he wanted to say, I'm going to tune it, but that's the choo-choo tried to have fun. And then I will show you something.
Oh no, okay. This turned into way more than I thought. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Blueberry cake. I don't know if any of you guys ever did this when you were a kid. You got the spoon and the bowl. I didn't use a mixer, I just mixed it by hand. I'm gonna do a divinity topping and I will show you guys what that looks like, or French icing, depending on what you want to call it, topping. But the way they're going at this bowl is like cracking me up. So I was like, let me show you guys the silliness that is these kids. Yes, but we're having blueberry cake with French icing. I crumbled mine up and we're gonna have some lemon zinger tea with it. It's gonna be so good. The kids are doing their schoolwork, so I'll give them this on their break. I'm getting this finished. I'm telling you, every last one of those plugs drives me crazy. It's gonna be so much work changing them all out, especially since the switches have to be changed out. This room isn't done. Just ignore a lot of things in here. Ignore the chairs outside. My kids have been using their chairs when we go to like soccer games and stuff like that on the porch because I didn't have the table put together, so I let them eat out that. Ignore this blank wall. Like a mirror is gonna go there, but not the same mirror that I had in my other house. Ignore that ugly plug. That's gonna be changed. What I wanted to show you guys in here and get your opinion on is also there are gonna be drapes here. I'll show you guys the drapery in a minute. That's gonna be there. It's just not up yet. So I wanted to do a centerpiece for my dining room table. And so I was thinking either this set, which I'll tell you what I like about it. I like that it's beefy and the browns come in inside of the little pieces, and I'm okay with the glass because obviously I have this whole china cabinet and there's a ton of glass in it, and there's also going to be a mirror on that wall. I'm not 100% happy with this piece right here because I feel like it's a little small for this space, but the other piece that I would put there, which y'all, I might actually put it there, is I really wanted to put it in my room, but I think I might change that out. I'm gonna show you guys what I'll do.
Don't do your room.
Wow.
Under arrest.
Look at, he said I'm under arrest. Look at him. Put your hat on so I can show you.
Under arrest, no.
Okay, let me.
Come here.
Okay, let me go.
Come here.
Okay, the floors, so, can you move? The floors in here are carpet. I really hate that. But, can you look over my leg? But wait, Liz, I have a question. So I'm thinking of two different settings. I'm thinking of this setting, but before we get to that, I'm going to show you guys the second setting. There's carpet in here. So, Christian, can I talk? So, like I said, this unit has not been upgraded. It hasn't been remodeled yet. In the ones that they had already remodeled, they actually had like gray, I'm pretty sure they weren't wood, but laminate flooring that looked wood-like. Christian, can you stop? Look at him. That's ridiculous. Anyway, so this is the second place setting. What did I tell you? This is the second place setting. So it's a little harder probably for you guys to see on camera. But it is this iron candle set, and I have an idea of the candles I want to put on it. These candle holders, you can see two right there, and this one, and they kind of have like a wood kind of tree faux look to them, And crazily enough, when I was looking for other candles, I found some candles online that are just like this. I just have to go back and check the measurement. So I thought about getting more of these, putting them on these candlesticks and doing this place setting. So I know that it's hard for you guys to see on camera, but I'll tell you what I like about this setting. The first thing that I really like about this setting is that it's iron. And in this room, there's like basically, for the most part, a wood and metal mix. And downstairs, it's basically wood, iron, and marble on all of my wood furniture. It's like wood, iron, and marble. I'll show you what I mean. On this table I have here in the hallway, you can see it has, let me see if I can move this, a really pretty iron design and wood. You can see there's like the iron, the metal, and then the bookshelf itself, I don't know if you can tell, has, I hate these plugs, y'all. Every time I see these plugs, it drives me flipping insane, but we're just gonna try to ignore it if we can. The iron and the wood. Same thing with my candlesticks, the big ones, iron and wood. And then I told you there was marble, which there is. So we have this table over here. Again, just ignore the blinds because this place has not been remodeled. I'm gonna get some, can I show you this? Let me see. I'm gonna get some floor, ceiling to floor drapes. I feel like I might have to, for the ones that I want, take 2 long panels and fuse them. We'll have to see, but it's gonna be like ceiling to floor as far as the drapes, and every single plug is driving me literally bonkers, y'all. I can't even express to you. And then again, we have wood, and then we have the marble inlay, and there's marble. See, this is what I was talking about when my furniture got damaged. But I'm gonna do a video later, and I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna fix this wood furniture, because I have a filler and some color that I'm gonna use, and so this will be like new, but this is what I'm talking about, my furniture not being meant to be moved. Obviously, this is a very heavy table because it's marble and it's wood, and I don't even want to think about it. But after I set the whole house up, I'm actually going to be walking through the house, and I'm going to be repairing all the wood in all the rooms, because my daughter's bed is wood and iron, and it's like totally messed up. This one right here, this little kid, look at, she's tired. She's rubbing her eyes. He needs to go to bed. Back to what we were really talking about, because I digress. I think I like this setup better. It doesn't look as good on camera as it does in person. Lizzie, which one do you like better?
That one.
You do?
No, I don't like this one at all. Well,
Really?
I like it a little bit, but it just doesn't appeal to me.
I like this one, and I think I'm gonna go with this one. I know you guys cannot really see it on camera, and it's not as beefy. It's not as beefy, so it's hard to like imagine it. But I think I'm gonna have to take this off the wall because it's just too dinky for the wall. Like, that's not gonna work. And I'm going to have to do some other stuff in here. I don't know. You guys can't see it the way that I can see it, but I really actually like this look. The thing is, if I can't find a place for the other pieces, then I may not use this look, but I'm really kind of feeling this look, you guys. I feel like it doesn't do it justice on camera, and so you guys are probably like, Irene, that's not the one. But I feel like you can't really know because you can't see it on camera. When the room comes a little further along, because I'm literally like keeping you in one corner of the room, I will show you the whole room. Like once the drapes are up, once like everything is set up, I'll show you the whole room. I took a long nap today, and it's fortunate that I took a nap because these wonderful children that I gave birth to.
You mean Christian and Bella?
My two youngest, they're claiming, opened up my baby's train set. And as you can see, there's styrofoam and everything all over the floor. Joy! So I'm pretty the opposite of happy. And this was the kind of train set, it's an electric train set. So I feel like there's just no even setting this up anymore because they've basically lost all the pieces and destroyed it. I'm really sad about this because I was going to put like a marble table in his room and set it up in his room so that he could drive it whenever he wanted. But that's not going to happen because, yeah. Okay, so I want to show you guys the curtains for the windows in this room. These are the tie backs, and I actually have chairs in here that have this fabric. I'm not chairs. I have bar stools, like iron and leather bar stools that have pillows that have this fabric with a really pretty cording on it. And then this is the valance, really pretty. I have a pillow upstairs that actually is in this fabric, and I'm going to bring it down, which means I'm going to have to go shopping for additional pillows for the upstairs because I want to put that pillow over there. Every last one of these plugs drives me insane. I'm so sorry. It probably doesn't irritate you guys as much as it does me, but like I literally hate those plugs. And then the actual panels are going to be in this fabric. So these are the panels. Valance and tie backs, even though I doubt I'll ever use the tie backs, but maybe, I don't know. Panels, valance, and tie backs. I don't know what happened to my other tie back. I hope that I find it somewhere in this house because...
Why don't you just use these tie backs?
Right, bring this one over. So my daughter's asking why I don't use these tie backs that I have.
They're gorgeous. So many colors.
Why don't I use these? I don't know. I might use these. I don't think I will because the color is slightly off. But I do have these tie backs. She is right. Technically, I do have these tie backs that I can use as well. You can see that my little one, my youngest, got to these because they need a repair on the cording. Because these were all sitting out here in the living room while I was unpacking, or in the dining room while I was unpacking. And my 4-year-old is like the destroyer of all things.
That's true.
So, yeah, he's been destroying stuff. But I have an industrial strength glue gun because that's how these were basically attached. And I can just repair it. So these tie backs are pretty. We'll see. We'll see what comes of it, but I'll show you guys the room when like it's fully done. And I think I'm gonna take this off the wall just because it's not substantial enough to me. There's another one I can put on the wall that's really big and will probably do that wall justice because it's just a plain white wall. But I really wanted to put that in my room. I just think I'm gonna have to not put it in my room and for the sake of the dining room being decent, because it'll be less of a loss to my room than it will be a loss to this dining room. So I carried that big old picture upstairs. It's a big metal picture. I carried it all the way upstairs.
It's a night.
It's not, no, I'm not talking about the night. I carried it all the way upstairs, and y'all, now I got to carry it back downstairs. So there we go. That's life. So I finished the dining room space for the most part. You guys know that this drapery is going to go there, but my curtain rods have to come from Macy's, is where I'm ordering them. We're just gonna pretend like the ugly fixtures aren't there because those need to be changed. I moved this guy, so I like him a lot better right there. Let me come to this side. And okay, that's not good. It's so hard to show you guys. Like, it's not like what I see in what I'm in here. This is the picture that I was saying. This is the picture I was saying I wanted in my bedroom, but I chose to put it here. And I know you're like, Irene, why pillows and blankets? We have no TVs here, we read, and so it's just nice to have pillows and blankets to read. What would really bring this room out is a nice thick trim, a really, really thick one, a thick dark wood trim. But that's something, you know, I'm not going to freak out over right now. I'm a person that likes to do everything at once. So y'all, it's like 12:30 at night because I like to do everything. Like once I get started on something, I have to keep doing it. But there's like nothing I can do about the candles. I have to order those. There's nothing I can do about the drapes because those have to come. I mean, the drapes don't have to come, but the rod for the drapes have to come. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about those things, so I just kind of have to deal with it. But otherwise, I'm really happy with it. I found some place for my man. Okay, now you guys are going to think this is crazy because, again, remember, this place hasn't been remodeled, so the wood is the wrong color. We're going to try not to think about that right now because I literally just got here a week ago. So I want to just... There's so much that bothers me that I want to address, but it's only been like very literally a week and a half. And so the fact that I even, like, how together my house is, y'all, you wouldn't even believe. I think there are 2 boxes in this whole house that have not been unpacked and they have toys in them. But you guys are going to think this is insane. But do you see that throw right there? I want to do a big, giant, like, plush area rug. Or it could even be not plush. Underneath this for the time being. Now, I know what you're thinking. Irene, you have a 4-year-old, you have kids. That's a beautiful color. It would probably make all of the gold pop in the room, but that's like literally the most foolish thing you could do, especially because remember, this house is 3 levels, or condo is 3 floors. So there's actually a balcony right here. So this is weird. It's the ground floor in the front and it's the 2nd floor in the back. Don't even ask how that's possible, but it is. So it's probably not the smartest thing and vision that I've ever had. And yet, you guys, it is still my vision. What do you think about that? And then, like I said, I decided the beauty of this piece with the birds and the leaves and everything, you guys really cannot see it. I know you guys are like, you have chosen the wrong centerpiece for the table, but trust me, I didn't choose the wrong centerpiece. It's beautiful in person, but on camera, I feel like it just kind of all, on camera, I feel like it kind of all blends together, so you can't really tell how pretty it is, but in person, you can see the detail a lot better. So anyway, let me turn this camera around so we can talk. Wow. Okay, you guys. So my day is up. You saw pretty much what I did with my day. The thing is, I went kind of late today because I was really, really tired, like in the middle of the day, and I took a nap. And so, it's weird because I don't know where to look. I'm going to try to look over here, even though it feels unnatural. It's really, really crazy because I was really tired and I took a nap in the middle of the day. And so I woke up a little bit late. Luckily, I made dinner really early, so I just had to warm everything up. And I started putting together those chairs that I showed you guys yesterday, and then I just was like, you know what, I'm going to put together all 8 of these chairs. I actually only ended up putting up 7 because the table's big enough to fit 8 people, and I could have extended it that far, but it would have been kind of tight in that dining area because this place doesn't have a formal dining area. Like, it just has the one dining area. So I have another table, like a marble and iron table with a glass top that could have, if it had like a breakfast area and a formal dining area, I could have put that there. but it's just not, you know, it's not that size. But I wasn't really expecting it to be that because, like I said, it was comparable to the one house, and that house didn't have a formal dining area either. It had like an eat-in kitchen. So with all that said, I guess it was a really productive day, relatively so. I think I'm kind of on schedule with my recording. I did miss my live today that I wanted to do on my main, if I can talk, that I wanted to do on my main channel. It's going to be on white families adopting black children. I'll just do it tomorrow. And then I already have the next live scheduled that I wanted to do tomorrow, but I have to put it off a day just because when I went downstairs and I saw the styrofoam craziness, I sort of had to deal with that, and that turned into me hanging pictures in my daughter's rooms. And then if you saw when I was showing you guys yesterday how my daughter's the mirror for her dresser was off of the dresser itself, and it was on the second floor, so we took that downstairs. It's really heavy because it's got an iron top and it's almost as tall as we are, so it was a little hard to get it up there. And then it has like the most minuscule lip on it. The lip on hers is like this, and so it's like scary when you're behind it and you're trying to screw it in, even though I used an electric screwdriver, because the iron is at the top, which means it's top heavy, and it's teetering on this dresser on like this tiny little lip. But we did get it up, and then we very gently pushed it against the wall. So I have to show you her room after we hang the drapes in it and everything like that. Also, I have to buy new box springs for their beds. So all of this stuff should be happening over the next couple of weeks. I also still have to set up Christian's room. His room is not fully set up. Just a lot to do. And there's so many rooms in the house I haven't shown you. There's like the first landing sitting area, the upstairs foyer. I'm calling it an upstairs foyer because it really is a foyer, but it's small. Like I said, all the areas in this house are small. So the rooms here are very tiny, but it still is an upstairs foyer area. Like legitimately it is. So anyway, I'll be like showing you like the different areas, and just trying to improve upon things. I don't mind white walls. Like a lot of people mind white walls. I don't really, probably because I like dark furniture and earth tones. I like browns and really deep reds, and as you can see, greens. You can see there's a theme throughout my house. The wood I like dark wood, and all the colors are really rich. So if the walls are too dark, then it gets kind of crazy. And it's also just easier to decorate around white walls. I like to put a lot of big pieces of art on the wall, so it doesn't, though, that doesn't really bother me. Flat paint bothers me. I don't know why every place uses flat paint, but that drives me crazy because there's like nothing practical about flat paint at all. So with that said, you know, y'all, I'm going to get a camera where the lens and the viewfinder are in the same place so that I am not confused where to look. Because when you talk and there's a face there, you want to look at the face versus a lens. So I'm like, you're not here, so I'm talking to myself and I'm looking at myself, and I know I should look over there, but then I see movement over here and it's making me crazy. So anyway, with that said, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to take a shower. I wanted to go to the gym tonight. When I say gym, remember this is a condo. So there's a pool and a gym for the condominiums, and it's just like right there. So I just wanted to walk out my door and then walk into the gym. Well, it's like not in this cul-de-sac. There are two cul-de-sacs. It's not a large condominium complex. There are two cul-de-sacs. So in my cul-de-sac, there are one, two, three, maybe three buildings. and then, and each building has 4 condos. And then I don't know how many are in the other cul-de-sac, but so there's like this cul-de-sac, and then there's another cul-de-sac, and then that's where the pool and the gym are. And the girls and I went and checked it out the other day, and it's cool, but I haven't had a chance to use it. So I wanted to go over there and use it, but that's a little bit hard because I did all this extra stuff, and now I'm kind of over it. And so yeah. So with that said, I had a little break because just a TMI moment. My man had to use the bathroom. So I was like, okay, since he's doing that, let me just stop and like actually talk to you guys today, because I hadn't done that, and now I have. So I'm gonna shower, I'm gonna edit. I might record my news segment for tomorrow for my news channel, because it's gonna be, I think, more like of a top headlines thing. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So with that said, I'm going to get out of here, and I will talk to you guys later.